like I was saying, smash and grab, even a smash and grab. This is because Biden's rule. That is coming from his administration policy. You know what I'm saying? But not just from, you know what I'm saying? Not just from them and not just from now. They've been pulling this type of stunt for years. You know what I'm saying? So we know. You know what I'm saying? They've been pulling this stunt for years. You know what I'm saying? But over time, you know what I'm saying? But over time, prior, that set up what you see now. You know what I'm saying? That's why smash and grab is coming from the top. From the top. That's a fact and point blank. There ain't no other way to the situation. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no other way to the situation. Smash and grab is really coming from the top. I see Senator Kelly speaking out. You know what I'm saying? He should. You know, he should. He should be on the facts. You know, Fauci laughing when someone said he should be in jail. You know what I'm saying? When someone said he should be in jail, Fauci started laughing. How did I know? And he's like, I find that funny. How did I know that Fauci was going to say that? Long before he said it. And how did I know that Fauci was going to react that way? Long before he reacted that way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But they should stay on the facts. Fauci laughing his ass off. You know what I'm saying? When somebody told him he should be in jail. He actually should be in jail for his misinformation, we should say. You know what I mean? A mountain of misinformation, as a matter of fact. Lied about gain function and said he didn't fund it. And many other things. But have no fear of being fired. But got many fired off their job, kicked out of their job, out of their work, out of their shit. I don't see the man even wearing a mask and talking that bullshit. You know what I mean? He got many people put out of their work. He got many fired from their job. But he has no fear of being fired, nor he has no fear of prosecution or anything at all. Like he has a go home, how they say it? I'll go home, get me pass or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's ridiculous. He had many fired from their job. Many died. You know, even here, the new one from South Africa is really a mild one. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe it traveled anywhere identified in any shape or form other than outside of what someone said. And it's hearsay. So it could even be to the point where, you get vetted here and it becomes an issue right here. So it could be the same prognosis. You know what I mean? So we see and watching, even when we look at the bill back, we see it seems to have a illegal move. An illegal move to the get back. Even even everything they got, you know what I'm saying? Everything they got to the get back is a lying and illegal in many ways. And people are not aware of it because they're not political. They're more Facebookable and Instagram and so on. So I mean, a lot of people probably are. You know what I'm saying? So let's get that straight. You know what I mean? But to the get back, you know what I'm saying? Everything, you know? Everything they got. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Biden, you know what I mean? Biden's on the hack. You know what I'm saying? When you look at Biden and the Hack Act, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You expected that garbage out of them. You know what I mean? No one should support Biden's Build Back Better plan, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Nor infrastructure deal. He should have never gotten it passed. But using Nancy Pelosi crooked self, we could see why. She ain't nothing but skeletal demon. You know what I mean? That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I mean? Straight up. Talking about a Build Back Better and infrastructure plan. Nobody should even have supported that deal. You know, he still have not said in good, clear form how he's going to pay for this amount of money he's borrowing. He ain't really saying it because the money, they make the money. When you look at it. So I don't understand the game they're playing outside of squeezing the people while they live like a fat rat and cause mass confusion with paper and mass confusion with everything else. And then say they care so much for America and believe in all this heroic stuff when you see them over there, the 9/11 monuments and walking out there together like they were crying and they was telling us secret, saying that they were saying, man, I wish I could go and stuff, and all of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But when we look at it, I don't see how they're going to pay for it. Like Trump said, these people are crazy. Just so, you know what I mean? They are crazy. You know what I mean? Just so. They thought Hillary could win against Trump. You know what I mean? They thought Hillary could win against Trump. So they can, you know what I mean? So they concoct a full propaganda, I should say, trail. You know what I'm saying? A full propaganda trail coming. And that's a fact and point blank all the way to the top. Because that's one of the reasons why Trump is a full propaganda trail. That's a fact and point blank. A full propaganda trail of lies just to cover their self. You know what I mean? Hillary should have never been in government. And a lot of them should not have. They were only put there because of their family and they were rich and they took over this country from the black people and decided to go down this garbage lane of fighting for power and conquest. They have not still learned anything at all. But this is the way they move. You know what proves that? Look at the way everybody wants nuclear weapons. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She should have never been in government in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Just like Nancy Pelosi as well. She's a wicked person. And a director of all that we see, of all that went on as well. You know what I'm saying? And even still on the move, the even Democrats, you know what I'm saying, is now frustrated and it's growing over, I guess, the stagnation of the voting right bill. Still up to their old cheating bullshit. Still up to that cheating. Still up to the cheating. You know, to set up the games. To set up the games. Just so they say, you know what I mean? they want the voting right bill to pass. You know what I'm saying? That is one of the reasons why they're fighting for the bill. You know what I mean? Is to create a voting cheating edge. You know what I mean? Like you look at the open border deal. Like you look at the open border deal. You see what I'm saying? This is to give them a voting edge, even based on what they want to do with the voting rights. So they could create this, talking votes, all of a sudden. They're so talking about voting rights and all this and all that shit. Talking about that all of a sudden. Everything is so, they got to change this voting right. well, we gotta really mandate a switch. All these years you ain't did it. Matter of fact, black people couldn't have voted at one point. You know what I mean? So what he talking about? All of a sudden, no, he talking about straightening up the voting rights and all this bullshit. And when you look at the bill, you can clearly see that it looks. Look it up. Look up the bill and really read that bill. You know what I'm saying? Look it up. That's it. You can clearly see why. You know, talking voting rights with that bill, it will give them a voting right. You know, it will give them it will give them the right, I should say, to cheat. That is why that's why they mean. You know what I mean? That's why they really mean to get that bill pushed through. And now it's stagnating and they're getting upset. But that's what that bill really means. You know, a lifting of protection to, you know what I'm saying, the voting process. Another one.